All right, welcome in to Bases Loaded, bottom of the ninth. I'm your host, OG Swag. And again, I got my man Nate D here.
Yo,
And we're
yo,
going to run
yo.
through tonight's slate one by one and see if we can some sharp angles, some sharp plays. But we're going to try to break down each game and see what we can get. How you doing, Nate? How'd you do today?
Um, Not the best, but hey, it comes with the territory, right? You're not gonna win every day. You play it one day at a time and go from there. We're on to
Yes,
tomorrow already, as we could see with
yes sir.
looking at these
We,
slates.
we already on it. A big slate. There's 12 games. So first up on the board, we have the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Tampa Bay Rays. The Tampa Bay Rays, they came back today and won late in the game.
Yeah, in the
And
eighth inning.
yes, sir. We've got left-handed pitcher Patrick Corbin on the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays, and we've got Shane McClanahan, a left-handed pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays. Um, Total is at 7.5, and it's juiced to the over. So we're gonna dive into these stats, and we're gonna try to find something here. So this will be a live raw show as we look into this live.
Yes,
So
sir.
all
So what
right,
I'm looking at here at the current moment is the splits. So we got Patrick Corbin. He's 1-0 with a 2.25 ERA. His last matchup, he played in Minnesota, 5 innings, 6 hits, two earned runs, and one walk. So he did pretty good his last outing. And then we got Shane. Shane. Shane at home. Yeah,
McClanahan.
McClanahan. He's 2-0 at home. He's better at home than away. 1.2 0 ERA. In the last matchup, he went against San Fran, 6 innings, 5 hits, 0 runs, and 0 walks. So he definitely dealt with 5 strikeouts too. So he did his thing last
Yeah,
matchup.
yeah. See the day splits are. He's got a 4.05 ERA and a 1.35 WHIP. Um, take it. He got one bad game in there, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, but let's. And then as I looked into the hitting splits for each team, they doing pretty well against each opposing pitcher. Um,
Hmm.
so let's see if either one of these guys struggle. In particular, with looks like Patrick Corbin struggles a bit with the right-handed batters, and Tampa Bay is going to have six of those in the lineup, one switch hitter.
Yeah.
But
How did they do? How did they fare against lefties? Let me see. So we got versus lefties. Um, the Blue Jays are sitting 20th in OPS hit against lefties, so they're in the bottom pack, and the Rays are sitting. Where are they sitting?
let's
I'm
see.
blind looking at these stats. Oh, they're sitting 17th, so they're sitting slightly above. They're hitting slightly above better than the Blue Jays. They're 17th versus the Blue Jays 20th. So a slight edge there against lefties.
Right. So let's see.
And then let's see how the last 7 days OPS. We got the Blue Jays sitting at. Doo, 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 doo. They're actually hitting really well as a recent. They're third at the current moment at OPS. Slugging, they're they're sitting ninth. OBB, they're sitting 14th, and they're averaging 11th. So they're doing pretty well as of recently, but coming back to back losses,
Right.
and
Yeah. So I don't see anything in this particular game.
yeah, it's not a strong
um,
edge. I mean, I feel like both pitchers are doing pretty well.
yeah.
Um, I think was it favored the race on the money line.
Yeah. The
So
Rays are favored on the money line.
yeah,
They've been
and they
playing
came
better.
back today. Yeah,
Yeah, they've been playing better ball.
and they're
Yeah. I
going for
don't,
the sweep. Or is there a 4 game series?
let's see. See. Let me see. Let me see. Where is that
Yeah,
game?
this is the final game. Only 3 game series, so
All right.
this
Yeah.
will be
Three
the
game.
last.
3 game series, and the Blue Jays are looking to avoid a sweep.
Yeah,
So, but we'll run into the next game here, and let's see if we can get anything.
yeah. So nothing crazy stands out here for, and there's not too much, since we're doing a day early, we don't know the bets and stuff, so we don't know where the money is going to.
Yes, sir. All right. Next on the board is the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Houston Astros. We have Tyler Glasnow, right-handed pitcher. He's 3-0, 2.56 ERA, and a 0.83 WHIP. Versus right-handed pitcher Lance McCullers Jr., who's 2-2 with a 6.32 ERA and a 1.40 WHIP. Um, Dodgers heavily favored on the money line, like expected.
Yep.
Um, but and the total is sitting at 9. Uh, Lance McCullers, um, yeah, he's gotten hit up quite a bit. Um,
hmm
but let me see if I can.
Yeah, his last matchup, he went against Baltimore. He, he did pretty well that game, but that's when Baltimore is going. But if you look at his walk rate, his last 3 games, he walked 4, he walked 4, he walked 3. So he's giving a fair walking percentage here.
Yeah, one was. Let me see. I have
Okay,
no
let me
idea.
pull up this. Okay. And then Glass now, last matchup at home, he went against Miami. He went 5.2 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, but he gets 6 walks. But the game before, he only get 1 walk and 2. So in the last 3 games, he only gave 3 runs. So he's doing.
Yeah, my one wasn't working too well, so I'm switching so I can do a bit better here.
Nice.
But
And then yeah, I'll talk about the hitting because they're both right-handers. So the Dodgers are actually sitting third. They're hitting really well against right-handers. They're sitting at
yeah,
third on OBS at 786. Slugging wise, they're also sitting third. So they're hitting the bar far at 438. OBP, they're sitting at first. So they're getting on base with these right-handed pitchers, and they're averaging second at .272. So they see the right-handers really well. And this is a guy who's been struggling as of recently.
yeah,
And then I don't know if you could pull up the how this pitcher does
yep.
against like
Pull
what
that up right now.
what batters does he do better at, what, left-handed batters or right-handed batters?
All right. Well, his splits. Um, Lance McCullers splits right now. Lefties are hitting 246 off of him with a 815 OPS. That's not good. And
Not good
righties,
at all.
they're batting 224 with a 723 OPS. Some pretty high OPSs. I mean, he's at home. He's 1-2, 17 innings pitched, 15 hits, 12 runs, and an on base average of 242. So people are getting on base, and and then day games he's got a 5.40 ERA in 10 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, um, with a .200 OBA on base average. Now let's see with better versus pitcher. Let's see how he's done against these. Dodgers are 42 at bats, 11 hits, and only 4 runs given up. Um, they're hitting 262 off of them with a 426 OBP and a 452 slug and an 878 OPS. Kyle Tucker's got 2 hits, one of which is a home run, and Will Smith's got 1 hit and a home run. But yeah, just given the pitcher matchup, given this pitcher matchup, I mean, I would look only at the Dodgers in the first 5, laying half a run. However,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be juicy. So
Yeah,
we'll
it's probably
see
gonna be like
more
at
when
minus
those when
140s, 150s.
yeah. So that would be the only take from me in this game. I like the
Yeah,
pitching
same.
advantage, and I wouldn't mind laying the half run given who's pitching on the other side.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
yeah, we'll go into the um, third matchup, which is the San Diego Padres against the San Francisco Giants. The total's at 8.5. Um, we got Matt Waldron on right-handed pitcher. He's 0-1 with a 9.88 ERA and a 1.98 WHIP. San Francisco will bring out Adrian Hauser, right-handed pitcher, 0-3 with a 7.12 ERA and a 1.71 WHIP. This just screams over
It does.
with these two starting pitchers.
The only thing is, I mean, they're currently playing now, and both
Yeah,
teams are hitting the ball well. So
yeah,
the over hit today already. So
yeah,
going into this matchup with 2 bad pitchers who aren't seeing, they're pitching really well. The over is definitely an angle to attack.
yeah. Uh, I would have thought the over would be a bit higher given these two pitchers, but yeah, I mean that's the only way I see it. As first 5 over, full game over. Um, yeah, 2 bad pitchers, and the teams they're hitting tonight.
Hmm.
We'll see if that line moves.
Yeah,
I'm thinking it'll move.
yeah. Was it set 8.5? Yeah, it'll probably move to like
Yeah,
9.
yeah, 9, quite possibly 9.5, given these two
Yep.
pitchers. But let me just give you a little. Let's go to. I'll go to their splits. Let me get their splits up here. Wow.
Yeah, as you're doing that, I'll talk over the how because they're both right-handed pitchers. So we
Yeah.
got the Padres. They're sitting at where they're sitting at. I just saw them. I'll be blind with these. Okay, so they're sitting 24. So they're actually sitting in the bottom pack of the teams in OPS. My bad. And in slugging, they're where they're sitting at. They're sitting 21st. So they're sitting the bottom of the pack as well with that. And OBP, they're sitting at where they at? Where they at? Where they at?
Yeah,
They're also on the bottom pack, 26. So they're not hitting right-handers really well. And then you got the Giants. The Giants are last. I think the Giants are also struggling against righties. Yep.
yeah.
They're
OP,
last. They're 28th. And then OPS, they're
yeah, they're
29. So
29th. Yeah. Yeah, two teams that, well, especially the Giants. Giants been struggling to score, but
yep.
they got themselves 4 runs so far tonight. But
Yeah. But it was
but
against Bueller, who's been struggling too. So
yeah, yeah. But yeah. So we got let's see how many games we'll. So Matt Waldron, he's golly, this thing is all right. 2 games on the road, only 8.2 innings, 16 hits, 12 runs, and an on base average of .390. Um, and during the day, an 8.10 ERA in 2 games, 10 innings pitched, 14 hits, 9 runs, on base average of .333. Yeah, he's really struggling against lefties. So, and my other page ain't acting right, so I can't tell you how many lefties are in the lineup. But his OPS against lefties is 1.417. I, I haven't
mm.
seen anything that high.
yeah, that's crazy.
But and then on the other side, I know Hauser's. He's been having a rough go as well.
yeah.
Adrian Hauser. He is. He is. He's had 2 games at home. 10 innings pitched, 20 hits, 12 with an on base of .426. That's not good. Daytime, 3 games he's played in, 15.2 innings pitched, 18 hits, 12 runs, and a .273 on base average. Yeah, he's struggling against lefties. His average he's given up is they're averaging 395 off of him and an OPS of 1.190. I mean, for me, it's only the over here.
Yeah.
We'll see if that line moves,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll move
Yeah,
on
the
here
over is
to
definitely the only play I could see down there because these pitchers are just doing horrible.
yeah. So we'll
They're
move on.
struggling.
Yes, sir. We'll move on to the next one, which is going to be the Atlanta Braves and the Seattle Mariners. Grant Holmes, right-handed pitcher, 2-1 with a 4.34 ERA and a 1.31 WHIP, going up against Brian Wu and the Seattle Mariners. Brian Wu's 1-2 with a 4.61 ERA and a 1.07 WHIP. Um, is this right? That the let me check the odds. Are the Braves this heavily favored?
The Braves, you mean the Mariners?
I or yeah, yes. Never mind. Never mind. I read it wrong. I read the
No, you're fine.
run line.
You're
The
fine. You're
run.
fine. I think you accidentally took it off.
Oh yes, I did, and I hit something. All right, let's get back to that.
Yeah, but it's right.
But
But Grant Holmes, he's actually a better away pitcher than home pitcher. He's 1-0 out away, 3.63 ERA with a WHIP of 1.21, and then uh, Wu is actually doing slightly worse at home than away, but it's because he also gave the blowout game last week or last time against the Kansas City. Give six.
yeah,
He was six innings, allowed 7 hits, 60 earned runs. And then Holmes, last time away, he actually struggled too against Colorado. He allowed 7 hits and then 5 earned runs. So both of them, as a recent, been getting popped.
yeah. So but yeah, uh, Grant Holmes, he's they're both the lefties and righties are averaging a little over 200 batting average, but lefties got a .705 OPS, uh, and righties have a .665 OPS. Um, Me personally, looking at just the current form of both of these pitchers, um, I lean to the over. Uh,
We just got to see how it moves.
yeah, I believe it. It it actually had opened at 7.5, but it quickly
Oh, okay.
moved to 8.5. But it's actually at plus 100 right now. But they're currently in the game, so that's why the line is just gonna
Yeah.
constantly move. The game hasn't finished yet,
Yeah.
but but yeah, I would consider the over in this one.
Yeah. I think the overs play as a recently of these two pitchers forms.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I don't really see an angle because the current game is going on. If the Mariners do win, the Braves are gonna try to stop a sweep.
yeah,
So
yeah. So we'll move on to the next game on the board, um, which is the Athletics against the Phillies. We've got. Why did this? Come on. No, sorry. Oh, hold on. This ain't. All right. Right. Here we go. All right. Athletics against the Phillies. We have Jeffrey Springs, left-handed pitcher. He's 3-2 right now with a 3.96 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP. And we got the Phillies bringing the ace. He's back. Zach Wheeler. He's 1-0 with a 2.45 ERA and a 1.00 WHIP. The Fightins, they're favored as expected.
yeah.
And the total's at 8.5 here. Anything you like here with my man Zach
Um,
Wheeler?
I mean, you got to back up Zach Wheeler at home. This is his first home game, if I'm not mistaken. He had two away games, so
Yeah.
first home game. Um, but so there's no number as far as this year's stats going into his splits. So, but we could look at Jeffrey Springs' away splits, and he's actually a better away pitcher than home. He's 1-1 with a 2.95 ERA, and his WHIP is 0.98, so he's doing really well. And as his recent matchup, he went against the at Texas, 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, and 2 walks. So he didn't do the best there. So as a recent form, he did get hit up.
Yeah. The only thing that would help at the Athletics is the Phillies are struggling a bit against the lefties. That's the only concern here.
Mm-hmm.
The Phillies are 29th in OPS against lefties.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
been a
that.
struggle. It's been a struggle all season.
Yeah,
But given Zach Wheeler's on the mound, I mean, I want to be against taking the under here in either the
yeah,
first 5 or the full game.
yeah,
That would be the look. It would be the Phillies in the first 5 laying a half a run, and the under is for the leans from me.
yeah. I think I think you already alluded to it. I definitely like the Phillies half a run first 5. That's like the angle I see. I see them probably getting 1 run, maybe 2, depending, But I could definitely see that happening. And then the under, yeah, I'm with you on the under. Both of these pitchers have been doing well, and I think Zach Wheeler just comes out and it's his first home game, so
Yeah,
he gonna come out and wanna show out,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. So like the fightings in the first 5, and I like the under. Possibly given that it's 8.5, you can get a good under athletics team total. That'd be a good look.
Yeah, that's also a good angle too. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna be like at -3.5. You talking about the first 5?
The full you could take the full game. I think Zach will
Okay.
go long enough. Um,
Yeah,
and I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to doing the first 5. I know it'll probably only be 1.5.
yeah,
So a little scary, but it's Zach Wheels.
yeah.
But
So yeah, those are the angles. Definitely, I like. So
yeah,
what's the next match we got going on?
let's see what we got here for the next one. And let's see. All right, the next one is the Baltimore Orioles and the Miami Marlins. So we've got, I believe it did it again on me. I'm trying to just,
You are fine.
yeah. Hold up. Now, all right. Is it up there on the screen?
Yes, it is.
All
I
right.
see it.
All right. We got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Miami Marlins. We got Brandon Young on the mound, right-handed pitcher. 2-1 with a 6.14 ERA, and going up against Uri Perez, right-handed pitcher. 2-3 with a 4.46 ERA and a 1.38 WHIP. Miami's favorite here at home,
Yeah,
and
as expected.
Baltimore pulled it out today in a
Yeah,
high-scoring game.
oh yeah. They came in and their bat's been bad, but today they decided, let's go
Yeah,
on a
they took
slugging
out
fest
all
with.
they took out all their frustration from the Yankees
Yeah,
series.
for sure. But um, Young, he's been kind of new to pitching scene because he only has 3 games going in, so
Yeah,
he only has 1 game away, and he dealt. He went against the White Sox, 5 innings, only allowed 2 hits, 0 earned runs, and 2 walks. So he definitely dealt. And then you got Perez, who's has 7 games under his belt, and he's actually a way better home pitcher than away. He's 2-1 at home, uh, with a 2.74 ERA, and his WHIP is at 104. And then his last home game was against the Phillies. He
hmm
went 5 innings, only allowed 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and two walks. So he did his thing.
yeah, he did good against the Phillies,
Yeah.
and that's a team that has played against them plenty of times. Um, but let's see, very
But you
small sample size against any of these guys on Baltimore. Only 10 at bats, 3 hits, 3 runs, which was a Pete Alonso home run. He hits off everybody.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that man is. I mean, look, you had him today. Sandy actually crushes him, and then today he comes in and gets 2 hits. I think he
Yeah,
had like 3 RBIs today. So
yeah. Now on the other side, let me see if Brandon Young's got any head-to-head numbers here. Um, Again, very small sample, only 12 at bats, 5 hits, um, 6 runs. However, uh, Stowers owns this guy, and it's 3 for 3 with 3 home runs.
hmm.
Stowers home run tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe
I,
him and Alonso.
I talked about how Howard, how Bryce Harper had 3 home runs against Severino, and he goes and home runs today. I
Yeah,
believe 2 times, but
well,
not
2 times, sheesh,
he
but not
went
against.
he had 2 home runs, but he had one against Severino.
Oh wow,
But
yeah,
but yeah, I
yeah. And then
don't.
I'm looking at here. The Marlins are sitting 11th against right-handed pitchers in OBS, and where are the Orioles are saying 18th, so they're the bottom of the pack when it comes to right-handers.
Yeah,
So
given this pitching matchup, I mean, uh, the edge goes to Perez being at home. I mean,
yeah,
um, and then he's coming off a decent game against Phillies, a good team that they're good against right-handed pitching, and
hmm,
he did very well. Only allowed 4 hits and
yep,
6 base runners, 2 runs. So, and Brandon Young, he's coming off that game, 9 hits, 10 runs against Houston at home.
yeah,
So yeah, it would. I mean, you can get Miami um,
oh, yeah.
in a bounce back spot. It's not bad.
No, this is definitely a great spot for the Fighting Fishies.
The Fighting Fishies. But we can go ahead. We'll move on to the next one on the board,
Yes,
which
sir.
is the Minnesota Twins at the Washington Nationals. And we got your team,
Yes, sir.
the Washington Nationals. We got Minnesota Twins versus the Nationals. We got Bailey Ober on the mound, right-handed pitcher. He's 3-1 with a 3.55 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP. Going head-to-head against Miles Michaelis, who's 0-3 with an 8.23 ERA and a 1.72 WHIP. You gotta love it.
Yeah, you gotta love it. I mean, man,
You gotta
I
love
think that man should be working at IHOP, all the pancakes he's giving out. Man, because
it.
I'm looking at these numbers right here. He's 0-2 at home with a 10.32 ERA. giving
Oh
a
yeah,
2.21 whip at home. I mean, that's just
yeah.
disaster.
I was upset. The one game I wanted him to pitch so bad, and they they pulled him. They did the right thing. They pulled him and went with somebody else
Yeah,
because I was so ready to fade him.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, his splits at home, he's 0-2. He's got a 10.32 ERA, 11.1 innings pitched, 20 hits, 13 runs, an on base average of 370.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Jeez, these numbers are just,
yeah.
you want to laugh. Um, he's struggling. I mean, he's struggling against both lefty and righty, but lefties more so. They got a 976 OPS. Um, yeah, I mean, Minnesota Twins, you can take their team total over.
Yeah, you just take their team total over and call it a day. Honestly, or you just take the over here too,
Yeah. Uh,
because the Nats can't hit. I mean, they'll probably get to. We could look at uh, how they do against if they have any sample size against them. Let's see.
Against him now, it's a small sample size, only 10 at bats, 3 hits, 1 run. Um, Abrams is 1 for 1. Uh, but that's it's very small. Nobody's got nobody's got a home run off him or anything. But you can look at his splits. Away, he's pitched in 2 games. He's got a 4.50 ERA, 10 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 runs, um, an on base average of .200. And this game is in the evening. And his night splits, he's pitching 3 games, 17.2 innings pitched, 16 hits, 7 runs, a 2.232 on base average. Um, yeah, I mean, Twins and the over,
Yeah,
team total over.
yeah.
But yeah, there ain't much to say. Michael's on the other side. Just take the other team.
Yeah, I mean the line's kind of odd because on
Yeah,
the Nats were favored at home.
yeah. So yeah, Twins are -136.
Oh, I was looking at the run line. My
Oh,
apologies.
yeah,
So actually, the Twins are favored on the money line, but the Nats are
yes,
favored on the +1.5 one. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, because I would have been
yeah,
like, huh? With the pitching matchup, it favors the Twins, but that was good.
yeah. I did the same thing with one of the matchups. Um, but
Go to the
we'll
next
go
game.
ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get into the next one. Um, we got the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. This should be a good one. We got Nathan Evaldi, right-handed pitcher, 3-4 with a 4.76 ERA and a 1.34 WHIP. Versus Will Warren, right-handed pitcher, 4-0, 2.39 ERA and a 1.06 WHIP. The Yankees are hot, and
Yeah,
they continue to hit and continue to score. And today was no different, huh?
nope.
They got down early, but came right back. They were down
Yeah,
3-0 in the first inning and came storming right back. Um, but Nathan Evaldi, I will say, I did take Nathan Evaldi the last time these two played, but that was in Texas. He
yeah,
has good numbers against the Yankees. He's a
yeah.
good pitcher. Um,
Uh,
but I just don't know how you can fade the Yankees right now.
yeah. Especially at home. Right.
And, but let's dive into this game a little more.
Yeah. So his away splits, he's actually a better home pitcher. Speaking about Nathan, he's better uh, a home pitcher than away. He's 1-3 away, 5.66 ERA, 20 innings pitch, 27 hits,
Yeah.
15 runs, 13 earned runs, and he's averaging .307.
Yeah. On base average. Yeah.
Yep.
See that. And at night, he's got a 3.79 ERA, 3 games, 19 innings, 15 hits, 8 runs, and a .211 on base average. Now, yeah, it's a different thing. At home, I like to back him. Um, on the road, I haven't done so. But let's see how Will Warren's numbers inside of his numbers. Um, his splits at home, a 2.30 ERA in 5 games. He's 3-0, 27.1 innings pitched, 20 hits, 12 runs. So it looks like he's got some good run support. But
Yeah.
over 5 games, uh, his on base average, he doesn't allow many people on base. It's .194.
Yeah.
Um, but 37 Ks at home in those games. Now at night, his ERA drops a bit. It's 2.18 in 4 games, 20 innings pitched, 18 hits, 10 runs. And the on base average is .225.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean,
I mean, it's a spot you can't fade the Yankees. You just take the half a run here. If you were to play Angle, I would play the half a run. I mean, the Yankees are just playing too well, especially at home.
yeah. Um, and then given that this is going to be their second time seeing these guys,
Mm-hmm.
did let me see if did Will Warren did not play against these guys on that road trip. So that's one another thing that favors the Yankees. This is going to be the Yankees' second time seeing Evaldi this
Yep.
season, and but but yeah,
Yeah.
I got nothing here, but I would lean to the Yankees.
Yeah.
Right, and we're on to the next one: the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. We've got Brady Singer, right-handed pitcher, 2-2 with a 5.57 ERA and a 1.73 WHIP. Going up against Colin Rea, right-handed pitcher, he's 4-1 with a 4.41 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP. They're big favorites at home,
Yeah.
and they continue
Right.
to come
Uh,
back
I
against
mean,
these Reds.
my gosh, how did they come back the way they do? It'd be crazy.
So we'll dig into this one.
Yeah, so Colin Ray, he's 2-0 at home with a 3.0 ERA. He has 15 innings pitch, allowed 18 hits, five runs, and he's averaging uh batting averaging against them is .281 and a whip of 1.33. This is going to be a night game. He's 3-0. Uh, his ERA is a 3.05, 20 innings pitch, 16 hits, 7 runs. Batters are averaging 0.208, and the whip is 0.97. And then we got Singer. He's a way better home pitcher than away. He's 0-2 away, 7.41 ERA, 17 innings pitch, 28 hits, 15 runs allowed. People batting, their averages against them is .368 and then a whip of 2.06. And then
Yeah,
his night splits, he's 2-2. Um, 6.23 ERA, 17.1 innings pitched, 31 hits, 13 runs, averaging .378 and a WHIP of 1.90. I mean, the pitching matchup definitely favors right here.
Yeah, and the Cubs are they're sitting in fifth in OPS against right-handed pitchers. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, they're just crushing righties. They're at home. Um,
Hmm.
Now, is this the no? This is a 4 game series. So
Okay.
it's a
So if
four
they
game
win here, they
series.
want to win the series.
Yeah, yes, they do.
So
And the Reds continue to let games slip.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I don't have anything here, um,
yeah,
but we can move into the the Cleveland Guardians at the Kansas City Royals, and we got Joey Cantillo, left-handed pitcher, who's 1-1 with a 3.67 ERA, a 1.40 WHIP, against Cole Reagan's left-handed pitcher, who's 1-4 with a 5.29 ERA and a 1.45 WHIP. The Royals are favored on the money line, -131. The total's at 8. Um, so dig into this game. Let's see what we have. No Reagan's coming off of that tough game um,
yeah.
against
In Seattle.
Seattle. Yeah, he
Yeah.
went 5 in the third, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 3 home runs.
Sheesh.
Luckily for his sake, I think they were solo home runs. But his let's take a look at his splits at home. 2 games, he's 1-1 with a 0.75 ERA. 12 innings pitched, 9 hits, only 2 runs, with 19 strikeouts, a .214 on base average, and at night he's had he's pitched in 4 games with a 3.80 ERA, 21.1 innings pitched, 16 hits, 9 runs, 25 strikeouts, and a .208 uh, on base average. However, he's struggling right now against lefties, and I believe the Guardians are heavy
Yep.
with the lefty bats.
Yep.
This this sets up well for them. Um, and let's see what his. However, he's um he's got 56 at bats against these guys. Only allowed 12 hits and 7 runs. Um, they're only batting 214 off of them, and an OPS of only 594. On
Yeah.
the on the other side, Joey, um, he's coming off of he's allowed at least 3 runs in each of the last 3 games. Um, he's coming off a win. Well, they won the last game that he pitched in, but he gave up 5 hits, 4 runs in that game, and that was against the Athletics. But yeah, I don't have anything here.
I
No,
mean,
I don't.
I think the angle here is playing the Royals, but I think they have a 4 game series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So
let me.
the Royals already won 2. Um, so
Yeah, the Royals have won both the first 2 games,
yeah,
and
so
it's a 4 game series.
yeah, so you want to lean the Royals at home because they're just been playing way better. I think they're 8-2 in the last 10. and Cleveland is 3-7 in the last 10. So they're in better form.
Yeah. Um,
So you lean KC, but it's not a strong like play that you could take, in my opinion.
Now, given given the pitch and matchup, I mean,
Yeah.
Reagan's does have good numbers against these guys,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and Cantillo is not the guy that I typically back. Not this season, anyway.
Yeah.
But we can move on to the game of the night, um, and I believe their game is still in action. It is the
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. You have the ace, Paul Skeens, on the mound. He's 4-2 with a 3.18 ERA and a 0.85 whip. Going up against Michael Soroka, right-handed pitcher, 4-1 with a 4.70 ERA, a 1.43 whip. Um, and currently, right now, the Diamondbacks are winning 7-0.
Yeah.
Uh, so,
Top of the eighth.
yeah, tough day for their bats. They
Yeah.
haven't showed up, and Arizona's in complete control. Pittsburgh's only got 2 hits tonight.
Yeah.
I was looking to back Paul Skeens in this matchup. He's one of my favorite pitchers to back. Um, but and he's going up against Michael Soroka, who, let's look at this.
He's 3-0 at home. He's way better at home. Like it's night
Yeah,
and day through the splits. So he's 3-0 at home with a 1.64 ERA, 4 games that he played, 22 in each pitch, 20 hits, only allowed 4 runs. Really good. Um, and yeah, the whip is at 1.14. And it's going to be a night game. He's actually 3-0. He's pretty good at night. 3.06 ERA, 3 games played, 17.2 innings. He allowed 14 hits, allowed 6 runs, and a whip of 0.96. So
yeah.
he's,
Soroka's he's had 22 at bats against Pittsburgh, and he's only allowed 5 hits, 0 runs. Um, so yeah, I mean, this sets up for a good under. Um, I
yeah,
mean, even um, Paul Skeens, he's going to be frustrated about his last game, and he's one of those guys. He uh, he dials in and he
yeah,
bounces back. And he's got 50 at bats against this lineup, 10 hits, 3 runs. But yeah, they're only batting 200 off of them, and they got a OPS of 571. Um, I would, I'd like the under in this one.
yeah. The first 500 is definitely a spot
Yeah,
because the way that Soroka is also pitching at home, I mean,
yeah. With the
can't
line,
deny he's really doing.
yeah, the line's juiced to the under. I wonder if
Yeah,
wonder if it moves overnight. We'll see.
yeah, definitely
But
can.
yeah, I wouldn't be afraid of the first 5 under and full game under in this one. I think
Yeah.
it's the best look.
Mm-hmm.
But any looking looking to see if there's anybody in the comments. Anybody?
I think I think you missed 2 games because
Did I? Well, yeah,
the postponed. There's 2 games that were postponed today that are playing tomorrow.
yeah, and that's what
So you,
when I was making the overlays, they wouldn't generate those given the pitching matchups.
gotcha.
Um, but is there anyone you want to look into?
Um, we got the the Brewers versus the Cardinals.
Yeah.
You got Sprout, Brendan Sprout on the mound. He's away. I mean, his splits away is basically the same. He's 0-1, 7
Mhm.
ERA. He has 2 games played, 9 innings pitched, 8 hits, 7 runs, and a whip of 1.44. Then you got Palante, who's at home, who's actually also doing worse at home than away. He's 1-2, 5.2 ERA, 3 games, 15.1 innings pitch, 16 hits, 10 runs, and averaging a WHIP of 1.50.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know
that's
who's favorite this game. I
yeah,
think
the
the Brewers are.
the Brewers are favored. Um
Yeah,
and I was quite surprised that they were favorites in this game.
yeah,
However, the uh the Brewers do very well against Palante. Maybe that's why they've got 55 at bats, 18 hits, and 15 runs. They're batting 327 with a 930 OPS
yeah. I see that.
against Palante.
Yeah,
Um, Now on the other side, I believe, yeah, they haven't seen Sprout yet.
yeah,
So, um, and the but yeah, I mean, and who and yeah, their game though, their first game they played, it's a 3-game series, and the Cards won that one. So, and then who will are they? They're not, and it's they're not playing a doubleheader, so that game will be made up later.
yeah,
And then the other game was the Mets and the Rockies, and that's Freddie Peralta is going up against Michael Lorenzen,
yeah,
um, and I believe Colorado had they had gotten to Freddie in that most recent game. Um, well, Freddie's played in one game after that, but he gave up 7 hits and 3 walks. That's 10 base runners to the Colorado with 2 runs
mhm,
he gave up, and he ended up they ended up losing that game.
yeah.
Um, I believe that's every game.
Yeah, that's every game. We covered every game. Out of all the games, is there any one that stood out to you?
Um, I mean, I, I like the Phillies again. Like I liked them today on the first 5-run line.
Yeah,
That was one of my winners from today. Um, Now, any other particular matchup, I think it would have to be this Pittsburgh and Diamondbacks under. Um, given the form of Soroka at home, Pittsburgh's not hitting. Um, they're slumping right now, and we got Skeens, and
hmm,
I can count on Skeens to bounce back. So I think that's I think that's my next best look. But I'll look over things more tomorrow.
yeah.
You got anything? You like anything?
I'm with you with the Phillies, and I honestly like the Yankees here too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a team that you could back up at home. They're playing really well. After a game they played today, well, it was kind of looking shaky at first, but then, I mean, their bats are still hot.
Yeah, they're
So,
they're the young kid. He struggled in the first inning, but then he settled down, which
yeah,
was pretty impressive. Especially after the Rangers had already saw him last time
exactly.
in Texas. But that'll be it for this show. Um, we'll try to get back to y'all in the next one. Y'all have a great night. Take care. Peace.
Alrighty.
Peace.